problem, and I hope that she don't rush and go get married, and I wouldn't be surprised if she says she get married. But definitely they're a good match on paper for a long-term relationship, but she needs to always have eyes and ears watching him. He's the problem that I see that will end up strained. If it's anything, it's not going to be Katy, it's going to be him. So my advice is that if she was a client of mine, I would not let her go rush and get married so soon, because I will want to wait and see certain things, because I see certain things that's going to happen. Not everything I'm going to say in the public, as I say, because you don't want to put too much things out there, but I'll just say straight up that he's will be one that will break a heart down the road. Because everyone, coming to you guys with our next advanced prediction again with Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom. This is a sad situation, and if you guys I could refresh you guys' memory, and this was like 3 years ago, in that I saw this couple, and I told Katy Perry, do not get married yet, she need to wait, and you see they've been together for like 9 years now, because I say that I see certain things with Orlando, that she need to take stock and don't rush into get married and stuff, because we always see certain things with him, and they were a good match, but they were a good match, but I see certain things, and I always tell myself that he was always going to be the problem in a relationship. He always was the weakest link, one thing with me, I can tell quickly who's going to be the weakest link in a relationship. Sometimes, not all the time it'll be the man, sometimes it'll be the woman, sometimes the woman and them could be nagging, fussy, they have certain issues that they're never really taken care of, and that could cause problems, so you guys will see the video clip, when I talk about this situation, so I predicted it 3 years ago in advance, so one thing with me here, and I tell you guys here, a lot of times when you guys come to me, I don't tell you guys what it is you want to hear. I'm going to always tell you the truth, but a lot of people doesn't like to hear the truth. They want to hear what they want to hear, so that's why they will run by other people, and people are going to lie to you guys, see, I have nothing to gain by lying to you guys, because I am not desperate or hungry for anything like that. People who lie to you because they tell you what you want to hear, because they want you to keep thinking. I really don't care if it come back or not. You understand what I'm saying? Because what I'm telling what I'm seeing for you. That is what you hire me for, to see a blind spot, not to be a buddy to chat and all these things. No, my job is to tell you the truth, and then when you have a next problem, you hit me up and so we going, but we not to be buddies, you understand what I'm saying? A lot of people want to get codependent, and I don't want nobody codependent on me, my job is to supply a service to you, and that's it, and keep it moving, whether it's VIP, small P and stuff, so back to this couple here, we always saw the problem, we always like Katy, and but when I realized that they didn't get married and stuff like that, and one of the things you guys will see the clip, it have a clip with Orlando Bloom looking down at Kim Kardashian butt, with Katy Perry in front of her, and I find that was really rude and disrespected. And you guys hear any clip, before that I talk about, he have a wandering eyes, because we always see him. Eventually, he will go be with someone younger, or maybe someone out there, and you see now, a lot of people, Katy Perry didn't show up to the wedding, to Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's wedding, and you're hearing so much rumors, you're hearing so much stuff, and then he decided to show up, and then you see him with the Kardashians and stuff like that, and we're gonna do a video about that, trying to pair them up, should Orlando start dating Kim, we just throwing stuff out there, just for entertainment, because as I say, I'm a spiritual matchmaker, so that's why I love relationships, I like to pair up people and stuff, for long-term relationship, but nothing is guaranteed, I don't believe in soulmates and all these things, those are fantasy stuff, you gotta look for people that who's compatible with you, so that you guys can get along. Nothing is guaranteed, we in 2025, half of the year done, and happy birthday to all my all my cancers, and I'm saying, yeah, I know Rashonda, happy birthday to you. I know so much people. I know Jackie, you having your big birthday party coming up out there in Texas, and I'm saying, yeah, so happy birthday to you. I know Shantik, happy birthday to you. I know Paris, your birthday coming up too, happy birthday. So all my July cancers, happy birthday to you guys. Anybody that I forget, happy birthday to all my cancers. And you're watching this and you're a cancer, but it was a June cancer. It's happy belated birthday. We sending love and blessings, and we want you guys to have many, many more birthdays to come. Yes, I love the cancers and them. You guys are easy. Some of my favorite clients are cancers. Yeah, very easy to work with. You guys follow instructions good. And Virgos are my second best, and I'm saying, yeah, so Virgos, especially September Virgos, but both Virgos, but I have a lot of the September more than the August Virgos, yeah, but cancers, yeah, a lot of cancers, yeah. So when coming to this relationship, I see Katy Perry will find love again, but Scorpios, whenever they go through a breakup, and especially 9 years, with this person, she gonna go into that dark funk, that dark place now, I'm saying, yeah, and sometimes too they can go through that dark place of revenge at times, I'm saying, yeah, when coming to Scorpios, and I'm saying, yeah, Scorpios don't play like Capricorn, I'm saying, yeah, Aries, the fire signs, and air signs also too, like revenge. Everybody have that revenge side in them, done some, I'm saying, yeah, but the top revenge ones, in my opinion, is Scorpios, Libras, Gemini, Cancer, Capricorn, and Taurus, and I'm saying, yeah, you don't mess with them, with them, especially the woman in them, and I'm saying, yeah, it could be bad for you, yeah. So definitely when coming to Katy Perry, and then when coming to like this whole situation and with the blogs and stuff and the tabloids and stuff, and people will be trying to see, they could see the Orlando with Kim, I'm saying, yeah, but we're not here to see that she's going to date him or not. We're gonna do that in our next video. We're gonna talk about that, and I'm saying, yeah, but if Kim was to date Orlando, I think that would look real sketchy, and I'm saying that would look real bold and things like that, yeah, that's not gonna be a good look, yeah. And the next thing too, what I will say with a lot of ladies out here, I'm saying, yeah, if you're a celebrity, we talk about that many times, you gotta be careful. If your man is a certain level and things like that, you cannot be having him around these other ladies and different things like that. Don't be having and kicking and laughing and stuff like that. We talk about that with Jordan Woods and when coming to she and Kylie Jenner, they make back up and they're all hanging out together, and with the games and all, and you gotta be careful, I'm saying, yeah. And then you went and let your man purchase a home right down the street from your best friend. No, you're playing with fire. Some women do not really care. It have some women out there will use witchcraft to mash up you and your man home and then take your man. So I've seen that happen many times, and I'm saying, yes, I've seen that even certain celebrities. I see certain celebrities have done witchcraft to get certain men. Personally, I've seen it many times, and I'm saying, yeah, because you remember too, I'm saying, I'm friends with a lot of spiritual people, and not the ones out in public, a lot of people who go to certain people. So I will see certain things personally, and I'm saying, yeah, I will see the receipts of certain things, But in this game, you don't call names and you don't say stuff to the public, and I'm saying, yeah, so that's how spiritualists are supposed to operate. I don't know, some of these people out here, they want to be celebrities. Some spiritualists, they want to be celebrities. I'm saying, yeah. But the real shot callers and the real powerful spiritualists and them, you guys have no access to them. I'm saying, yeah, these people nowhere on social media. And I always tell you, some of these people are some of the best in the game. And I'm saying, yeah, and they're not on social media. You guys don't have a clue, because that's how spiritual people are supposed to operate. And I'm saying, yeah, everybody always operate in some type of secrecy and things. Now you have some people coming out now, who say they're good and they're boasting and stuff, but they want to be popular. They want to be famous. Some of the best people in the game, they're very famous behind the scenes. They're big, they're wealthy. I'm saying, yeah, so I can only speak for what is I know and from my experience, I can't speak for nobody else, yeah. So with this situation here, I see Katy Perry, she will find love again in the near future, but this time around, she'll be very, very super cautious, because now she feel like she wasted all this time. And we talk about that. We told her to be careful not to get married to him and certain things like that. We call it first early o'clock. And I see Orlando he will find someone, you know what I'm saying? Yes, there's gonna be someone very popular that you guys, you'll find someone, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but a lot of, he have his own issues also too, you know, he not easy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we know Orlando, he not easy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because when you look at his chart and different things like that, you know, he have his own way about him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we have nothing against him, you know. Yeah, we just going by what is we seeing, you know. So definitely another advanced prediction. We wish this couple all the best, you know what I'm saying, you know, and you know, we hope that Katy Perry she find love again. Will they try to get back together? They might try to you know, they might try to get back because Scorpios tend to always run back to the person who they spend the longest time with. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom get back together at some point in time in the near future. But for now, Orlando want to be single. He want to be free. He want to be out there. He want to be dating someone fresh and things like that. But don't be surprised because Scorpios always run back and trust the person who they've been with the longest, and then they have a child together and stuff. So I wouldn't put nothing past that. And I'm saying, yeah, all Scorpios who go past anything over 5 years or whatever it is, the longer the Scorpio person with that person, they tend to run back to the last person who they was with. You know, and even if someone come new in their life, they can always dip back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they can always cheat on the person with the original person who they trust the longest, you know. Yeah, that's how Scorpios operate. You know, I've seen it happen many times, and I'm saying, yeah, so, you know, Scorpios don't trust people. They're very paranoid. They get very paranoid and stuff like that. So whenever they trust someone and person know all the secrets and all the and stuff, it's hard for them, and I mean, to trust the next person again. So they tend to always fall back, you know, and go back with the last person who they went with the longest. So I wouldn't put nothing past Katy Perry, Orlando Bloom in the near future, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, so they're going to be wonderful co-parents, you know, but it will come times where they might want to dip back, and I'm saying, yeah, you know. All right, so take care, guys. Don't regret. Happy birthday again to everyone, and I mean, all my lovely cancers. Blessings. Bye.